Hi everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Many of you have asked me about those €1 houses in Italy, and did I buy a €1 house? Well, keep watching to find out. As you may already know from watching my channel, I acquired my charming little Italian house during the tumultuous period of the pandemic. My journey began in mid-February 2020 when I arrived in Italy in search of a house to buy, only to return to England shortly thereafter. It was during this period that I decided to make an offer on the house that I fell in love with during my search. However, as fate would have it, the world abruptly grounded to a halt due to the pandemic, delaying my final closing on the property until the end of November 2020. But before purchasing my little Italian house, I too was captivated by the allure of those famed €1 houses in Italy. So I delved into extensive research, devouring every single article I could find, reaching out to some agencies, all driven by my curiosity about the possibility of such an incredible deal. So today I wanted to share with you what I unearthed during my exploration in 2019 and 2020 and explain why ultimately I chose not to purchase and pursue a €1 house. Nevertheless, my decision does not diminish the potential value in this opportunity, and I'm going to outline some key insights, if you're interested, to help kickstart your own €1 journey. Like many of you, I was drawn to Italy by its rich culture, delectable cuisine, laid-back lifestyle, fascinating history, and enchanting language. It's truly a breathtaking country, and I yearned to have a piece of it for myself, hence the prospect of acquiring a property within my budget, particularly one priced at just €1. It did seem incredibly appealing. However, it's important to note that most €1 properties in Italy are primarily located in Sicily and southern Italy, whereas my heart was set on Tuscany. And so this was one of the factors that led me to rule out the idea. And I'm actually curious to hear from you all in the comments down below if you've ever contemplated purchasing a €1 house and what factors may have held you back or moved you forward. Thrilled to say that this video is sponsored by Surfshark, which has helped me so much, especially when traveling abroad and to Italy, of course. So if you have some travel plans coming up anywhere in the world, listen up because you're not going to want to leave home without Surfshark. Let me explain a little bit about Surfshark. It's a VPN, a virtual private network, and it helps to keep your details and information safe online. Like I said, I travel to Italy every 6 weeks, so I always use Surfshark whenever I need to get online. Anyone who tries to snoop on me isn't able to see what I'm doing or where I'm doing it from. Did you know that when we connect to those public Wi-Fis at cafes, restaurants, or even public spaces, it's less safe and therefore really, really important for you to use a VPN on these public networks because it encrypts your data and keeps your details and information safe on those public Wi-Fis. So anyone who tries to snoop on you won't be able to see what you're doing or where you're doing it from. You can even access your bank safely, even on those public Wi-Fis. And I feel so much better and safer when I use Surfshark. Plus, it's so easy to use. You just download the app onto your computer and you can switch to a different IP address in a different country, which hides your own IP address from hackers so that those hackers think you're in one country when you're actually not. But I have to admit, the big bonus for me is streaming. I can travel anywhere in the world, especially Italy, and in just one click, I'm able to connect to, let's say, an American server and access the biggest movie catalog on Netflix. So Surfshark is offering you an incredible deal. Use my code VICOUNTESS to get an exclusive deal and extra 3 months free at the link down below. So, can this be a good deal? You might wonder. I was wondering the exact same thing. Here in this video, let's explore why Italy is selling these houses for a symbolic €1. So as a growing number of young Italians gravitate towards urban centers and modern careers, many picturesque villages in remote regions are gradually being abandoned with dwindling, aging populations. So some elderly Italians, for example, have no family to inherit their homes, resulting in these properties being basically bequeathed to the local authorities, who then have to face this huge dilemma of what to do with them. Meanwhile, younger generations may inherit these properties in areas where they have actually no intention of residing. However, owning a second home in Italy does come with the burden of property taxes, especially for these municipalities who had to take them on. So it makes it then more lucrative for the municipalities to sell these underused houses at a nominal cost rather than maintain them. Hence, approximately 25 Italian municipalities are enticing prospective owners with the opportunity to purchase a house for a mere €1. The underlying idea is that having these homes renovated and inhabited in the coming years would be of a greater benefit to these towns than selling them at their full market value. But what's the catch, you might ask? Well, you certainly won't be acquiring a pristine move-in ready villa. The houses offered in this program are often in a state of disrepair and do require substantial structural renovations. You'll be investing in a fixer-upper rather than an immediately livable residence. Nonetheless, the cost of renovations remain relatively affordable compared to other countries, ranging from approximately 20,000 to 50,000 euros, depending on the size of the property. Now, while most of these houses are quaint, village homes or cottages, some are a bit bigger that are available for €1 and therefore have a higher renovation price, so do bear that in mind. But before diving in, it is imperative to conduct thorough research. So look at exploring different regions, immerse yourself in the local culture, and connect with the residents. From my own research, I discovered that all the properties that I considered came with hidden costs and responsibilities, which then becomes the buyer's sole responsibility once the purchase is made. Additionally, there are legal fees for purchasing property abroad, and that can amount to anywhere around 3,000 to 5,000 euros. And some municipalities may require a quote-unquote guarantee fee, which can range from 1,000 to 10,000 euros, depending on the town and the renovation project's cost, in order to demonstrate your commitment to improving the property. Furthermore, vague promises about future renovations just won't suffice. So new owners are typically required to submit detailed renovation plans within 2 to 12 months of purchase, depending on the location, and then commence the work within 1 year and complete the work within the following 3 years. And it's also worth noting that not all properties end up being sold for just €1. Popular houses can spark bidding wars and actually sell for 5,000 euros or even 20,000 euros. And specific requirements can vary by municipality. So some may demand that you reside in the house after the renovations, while others may allow you to purchase it for use as a holiday home or even a small business, such as a bed and breakfast. These are all the things we need to look out for. So should you wish to visit more frequently, once you've bought your €1 house, applying for Italian residency is of course an option, and it entails demonstrating sufficient financial resources to support yourself without seeking employment in Italy. Personally, I opted not to pursue Italian residency, as our historic house here at Mapperton, which is open to the public, demands a significant portion of my time. Consequently, I make little brief trips to my Italian home approximately every 6 weeks, staying for just around 3 to 4 days. But it is rather amusing because upon my return to Fivizzano, where my little Italian house is, my neighbors often inquire about the duration of my stay, and then we share a laugh because my answer typically ranges from 3 days to 4 days. Although on occasion I venture to say una settimana, which is a week, which basically elicits laughter from everyone, knowing that for me, that is quite a long stay. So if you're still intrigued and eager to get started, you can find €1 houses listed on websites like oneeurohouses.com, case1euro.it, and propertyinsicily.estate, as well as on the official websites of individual municipalities such as the Comune of Sambuca and Città di Torino in Sicily. Auctions to Italy also feature some properties priced at €2. Additionally, Europe.Properties offers case studies and guides on how to navigate this unique opportunity. So all those links are in the description down below. After sharing my reasons for not pursuing a €1 house, I also wanted to provide guidance on how to embark on this journey, as I did go through some of these steps before acquiring my non-€1 Italian house. First and foremost, can foreigners buy €1 houses in Italy? Absolutely. Even non-residents without Italian citizenship can participate in the €1 home project and purchase a property at this symbolic price. However, it is mandatory for foreigners to obtain what's called Codice Fiscale, which is an Italian tax code to fulfill the tax obligations. And this code also serves as like a unique identification tool when interacting with public bodies and the Italian public administration. So you might be asking, well, what is the Codice Fiscale? It is literally a tax identification number essential for various purposes. In fact, I use mine all the time. So such as opening a bank account or buying or registering a vehicle or even a property, you have to have it, signing a lease, working, entering contracts with utility companies, and even purchasing concert tickets online. That is true. In essence, it's required for a wide range of activities. The Codice Fiscale is issued by basically the Italian Revenue Agency, and it's a plastic card similar to size to a credit card, and it contains your unique 16-digit alphanumeric code. Obtaining a Codice Fiscale is a relatively straightforward process, and your buyer's agent can assist you. During my own purchase process, which occurred for Brexit, I didn't have to appear in person, making it a very smooth experience for me. However, I've been informed that in most cases, you must apply for your code in person at your nearest Agenzia delle Entrate, which is the tax revenue office. So now let's delve into the necessary documents for buying a €1 house in Italy. To secure a house for €1, you'll also need to submit specific documents along with your application, including a proposal outlining your renovation plans, documentation demonstrating your eligibility, and then a declaration committing to sign the public deed of property transfer, and then assume all of those associated expenses. I think I'm done here. Anyway, I hope that this information proves helpful. And if you are considering purchasing a property in Italy, especially a €1 property, again, do check out the links down below. Thank you all so much for joining me. Be sure to subscribe, like, and absolutely leave your comments down below, because your insights and experiences are always greatly appreciated. Ci vediamo presto. Bye, everybody.